Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's happening once more. It's happening once more. The fact that we are seeing a replacement of white historical or literature characters in history with black people in movies, because of course Hollywood needs to fill in the diversity bill, as you guys know it. So the latest victim of this interesting move is the new movie from the Odyssey. Social media is reacting to the casting of Lupita Nyong for the position of Helen of Troy. And yeah, this is very interesting stuff, guys. So here we have it over here. Social media users are debating the casting of Lupita Nyong as Helen of Troy, drawing comparisons to Elizabeth Taylor's portrayal of Cleopatra from the ethnically Greek Ptolemaic dynasty. Discussions emphasize Cleopatra's Macedonian origins, tracking back to Ptolemy, a general of Alexander the Great. The debate questions historical accuracy in mythological and historical depictions. So yeah, this is the situation we have right now. Is that we are seeing this is happening in many TV shows and movies, and it's not new effectively. I mean, this has been happening a lot, right? Just look at this one here. I mean, we are seeing this is actually happening everywhere, right? Look at this one. Swedish state television produced the documentary The History of Sweden. This was actually, by the way, very recent, portraying Africans as the first Swedes in the left image. This is rewriting of history, as you can imagine. We have another one here. Vikings were not all white, pupils told. Charity's guidance for tutors advises decolonization of lessons to ditch Eurocentric ideas. So again, this is very interesting stuff, because we see here that many of these shows are actually trying to change history in a way to tell people that, well, you know, these historical characters, while they were not really white, they could be in black. I mean, you know, it's almost like it's just very interesting how this all plays out. Now let's just go to Grok and, you know, just ask Grok. Let's just go here and say, hey Grok, let's see here. Hey Grok, based on historical text or antique text, was Helen of Troy most likely white or black? Let's see here, right? Let's see what they sell it, because I'm quite curious on this one, actually, to be honest. There we go. Okay, let's go. So here we go. Let's see what the AI is going to tell us on this one, because I'm really curious, right? Let's go back to the facts. Helen of Troy. Yeah, here the analysis is going ahead. So here we go, guys. It thought for 22 seconds, so it's quite a long time, right? Based on antique Greek text, Helen of Troy was described as a fair-skinned, pale or white, and with light golden hair, not black or dark-skinned. Ancient sources never describe her as dark-skinned, black, Ethiopian, or anything resembling a sub-Saharan or African feature. The few physical details we get from Homer, Sappho, Eurydice, and others consistently point to the opposite. Homer says the following: 8th century, the most common epithet is white-armed Helen. This appears in multiple times. White-armed or pale-armed refers to light, untanned skin, a standard marker for high-status women who stayed indoors and avoided sun exposure. Other Homeric epithets are lovely-haired and long-robed, but nothing about dark skin. Sappho says the following: calls her golden or fair-haired. In ancient Greek, this usually means light blondish hair, blonde, reddish blonde, or light brown, not dark. The same word is used for other divine or heroic figures. Euripides, 5th century, refers to her gold curls in place like Helen. Later sources, some Socia and Roman era, telling the same thing: fair, pale skin, and light hair. Homer never gives a full head to toe portrait. He leaves beauty somewhat abstract so readers can imagine perfection, but the repeated epithets are consistent and never contradicted in any surviving ancient Greek text. Never contradicted in any surviving Greek text. So yeah, as you guys can see here, I mean, this is pretty obvious. Like paintings, the woman, look at this, the elite woman, including depictions of Helen in paintings, right, in frescoes, are shown with pure white or very pale skin. while men are reddish-brown. This is partly artistic convention. Women indoors pale, men outdoors tanned, but it matches the literal ideal of fair skin as beautiful and aristocratic. No ancient artwork shows Helen as dark-skinned. Vase paintings of her abduction or on the walls of Troy consistently use the white skin convention for women. No support for black or in ancient sources. Ancient Greece knew and described sub-Saharan Africans as dark-skinned and curly-haired. They never applied these traits to Helen, the Trojans, or any Greek heroes. Claims that she was black or African are modern inventions with zero basis in antique texts or archaeology. Helen is explicitly a Spartan Greek, daughter of Zeus and Leda, wife of Menelaus from the Mycenaean Greek world. Alright, so there we go, guys. It's pretty obvious that we are getting a interesting manipulation of history here. And again, once more, it has been proven with AI, because of course you can even search this yourself, but AI kind of summarized everything in very quickly. The fact that, yes, Hollywood is once more trying to change the history and or trying to change something effectively, but they're trying to change things, as you can see here, which is pretty interesting. So guys, once more, this is the truth. The truth is quite simply obvious. In ancient Greek text, in mythology, in the writer's text, basically, Helen of Troy was effectively fair-skinned and most likely with blonde reddish hair. So guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next one.